What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a great day today. I'm probably going to be uploading this on Tuesday because the last video I uploaded on Tuesday did much better than my normal Monday upload, so we'll see how this Tuesday upload goes. But I recently got some new subscribers. To those of you who subscribed, welcome. Thank you for your support. Hope you stick around because I'm going to be going to the gym for a while, so let's see how it goes. But let's get it started with what I did last Monday. Last Monday I could not get a bench, so I didn't do bench press because there were too many people. So we started off with incline dumbbell bench presses, 60 pounds as I said. For some of these I think I just went up in sets, like this one right here, bent over rows. Instead of one set of 225 I did two sets of 220. Oh no, instead of three sets of 225, one of 245, I did two and two of each. So more sets with higher weights. Nothing crazy, just going up in weight in sets. I'm not really comfortable going up higher yet because I don't want to mess up my form. And after that was pretty much it for the rows. We go into our lat pull downs, and yes, I'm aware I'm probably using the wrong bar, but the straight bar was taken, so I took the weird W looking bar. 4 sets of 10, 150. Like it says on the screen, if you like what you're watching, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate all the support I get. It helps with the algorithm. The algorithm overlords have been, I guess, kind to me recently. Some people subscribe, and I thank you new subscribers for coming to the channel. But after that, we go into our overhead press, 3 sets of 8 at 95 pounds. That is a 25 on the end, and honestly, it looks comically small. Like, it looks so small, I'm sorry, but progress is progress, and I'm going up in weight. After that, we go into our barbell curls, 3 sets of 8, 85 pounds. I wanted to do about 75, but all of the 5s were either taken or I just couldn't find them, so 85 pounds. Those are 2 10s plus a 45, 85 pounds. I know my form is terrible. I'm probably swinging up with my body more than using my arms, but that was the only way I could get them up. And 75 was too light, so I'm kind of stuck in this weird place where I don't have the weights to do it, but like I have to get the workout done somehow. After that, we have our skull crushers, 3 sets of 8, 80 pounds. I think up slightly from last week. I was going to do less, but I got into the middle of the workout and I was like, oh, this is easy. I can do this 3 sets 8. I just knocked them out. Now we transition into our Tuesday leg day. Squats, first thing we do. 3 sets of 5 squats, 245 pounds, and yes, those are 2 10s and 2 45s on each side. Put on a belt, but no knee braces, which I kind of regret because my knee started hurting. Either I was just being weak or I was going too deep, but most likely I was just being weak. Or I wasn't used to doing it without braces, so we'll see how this next week with squats plays out. But for now, 3 sets of 5, 245, a little heavier. I got a really bad, I got kind of lightheaded after this, so that's why I didn't want to do more sets. I wanted to do a 4th set, but I just, my head started hurting and my knee started hurting, so I was like, okay, you know what, I'm going to relax a little bit. I decided to move on to deadlifts after that, and again, 3 sets of 5, 275. I wanted to do another set, but like I said, my knee was hurting, and I was starting to develop a headache, so I took the smart move and just did what I did last week. I didn't want to push myself. I didn't want to hurt something, so I may have compromised my gains by 0.05 bajillion%. But it's fine. I'll go back next week and get it done. After deadlifts, honestly, after deadlifts, it's kind of weird because I couldn't get the leg press machine I liked. I had to go to this weird one, plate base right here, which I hated because I maxed it out and it was just way too easy. So it was at 4 sets of 12 reps, and then I was doing 180 pounds because that was the full stack. And I don't know, I can't go any higher than this, and this was just way too easy, so I feel like leg press just kind of screwed me. And then of course after this, right, the leg press machine opened up, so it just defeated the purpose. I hate waiting, that's the thing, and then it just opened up, and the curse is happening to me, I'm sorry. After that, leg curls, 3 sets of 12, I believe. 3 sets of 10 or 12, I don't remember, but I think I did 140 for this one. And these were a struggle, I'm not gonna lie. These hurt pretty bad. So, yeah, that was definitely fun. My hammies are sore as hell right now. I can barely walk up the stairs. And it's a struggle getting into bed because I can't walk up the stairs. And yes, like I said, see, now the leg press machine opened up. And this one I did 4 sets of, I believe, 12. And then there's 2 45s, a 10, and a 25. So 180 plus 70, like 250 on the freaking leg press machine. Yippee! Yay! We now go into the part of the workout of the week where I decided to lower the weight, do more reps. This is always kind of fun, a little easier, but more time with my muscles under tension should presumably lead to growth, I hope. But yeah, so that's a 35 and a 5, so an 80 plus a 45 is 125. I am not gonna brag about my bench pressing ability. I absolutely hate benching, so any progress I make is good progress to me. After that, we go into our dumbbell flies. Lowered the weight, but went up in reps. Was at 35, 4x10 for 35 last week, and now this is 4x12 at 30. And I'm probably gonna stick here for a little bit. I'll probably go up in weight to 32.5, but for the most part, I only did 30 because I couldn't find the 32.5 dumbbell. I swear, people move them around like there's no like in between. They're either there or they're not. And I swear, people like put them in their bags and run out the gym with them. Like they're never just there. I don't know where they go. They just disappear. After that, I was supposed to do cable rows, but all 3 of the cable machines were occupied and this machine was open and I wasn't gonna wait. So I just jumped on here and got my workout in with rows. Honestly, this is a little easier. It's not as hard. Cables will provide constant tension, but this was just kind of, it was there, I just did it. I just wanted to experience what it was like. It was a lot easier. And the reason for the change in angles is because in front of this machine is a bench and a trainer was there with the client and I didn't want to bother them, so I moved the phone to a better angle. Or not a better angle, but a different one. 1 arm machine rows, 4 sets of 12, 70 pounds. I lowered it just because I wanted to match kind of my regular amount with dumbbells for weight. But this was a little too light, so I just kind of focused on kind of going slow. I know it doesn't look like it, but like I focused on going slow, making sure I engage my back muscles completely, my traps and everything. But this looks kind of fast, so probably even slower or just a little more weight would be beneficial. But first time doing the rows on this machine, I have to say it was a great success. After that, we go into our dumbbell lateral raises. I was at like 30. Oh no, I did the same weight and reps as last week because somebody took the 27.5. And the only thing available was 25s, and the 25s were too light. 35s were too heavy, so I just stuck with 30 and said, bump it, I'm going to do that. But for this one, I managed to get the 25s. Somebody returned them, so these are incline bicep curls, 4 sets of 12. The reason why I went down is mostly because I just wanted to get better muscle contraction and more time under tension. On 30 pounds, I feel like I'm swinging the weights really like badly. So at least this is more controlled. And it's not as, I don't want to say damaging, but I don't feel like I feel like my biceps are actually doing something rather than my arms just kind of swinging the weight up. And finally, tricep extensions done correctly with my back against the machine. Went down to 60 pounds because I felt when I was doing them at like 80 or 70, I was using muscles that weren't exactly just my triceps. So 60 pounds, one of my triceps was okay. I probably could have, yeah, some guy walked by, but I don't really mind. But I probably could have not went up as high on the way back up. Probably stopped like my arms were at 90 degrees, but you live and you learn. Last day of the week, Friday, started with my front squats, 4 sets of 12 at 145. I was really tired when I woke up on Friday, I don't know why. Back in my regular gym, I didn't go to the West Coast one today. I don't know why I was so tired, I just didn't feel like working out that day, but I decided to just go there, get a quick workout in. And I didn't want to go max, so I decided to, instead of doing 4x10 at 155, I just did 4x12. I usually did 4x12 at 155, but I wasn't feeling it, so I did 4x12 at 145. Just because it was, I don't know, I just didn't feel like lifting that day. And then, like, yeah, lunges, I did 4x12, 135. I will say I think I went up in lunges just because I usually do them with like a 35 and a 5. But today I was so lazy, I didn't feel like taking off that 45. I was like, bump it, bro. I already have it on there. I'll just take off the 2 5s at the end and go on with my day. Because I don't want to spend like a whole 2 hours at the gym. I only spent an hour and 15. But Friday just wasn't a good day for me. I didn't feel like doing it. And then hip thrust, 210. For some reason, I got a headache again lifting on the front squats and the barbell lunges. But once I got on hip thrust, it kind of went away. So maybe that's why I didn't feel like lifting. 210, that's 245s. I think that's a 10 and a 5. So 90, 105 each side. And then 105 times 2 is 210. So there's no barbell here. So this is kind of the weight. I assume there's a weight to the chair, but I don't know what it is. So I'm just going to call that 0 and then call the weights I do and call it what I did. After that, we go into our leg extensions. The leg extension machines at my gym suck. These are terrible. I hate these so much. Like, I don't know what it is. The pad is never in a comfortable place on my shins, and then like I can never get the seat in the right place for my height. Either I have freakishly long legs or I have a freakishly weird torso. Either way, this machine, I hate it. After that, we go into leg curls, and this is the getting railed machine. This one I liked. You might notice there's less weight, more reps. Again, just trying to try different things. I've heard that keeping your muscles under tension for longer help them grow, so we'll see how this one works. We'll see if I get the SpongeBob legs after like 3 weeks of doing this, or if I can actually just man up and quit being a bitch. Anyways, last thing I did was calf extensions, 4 sets of 12 at 160 pounds, I believe. I don't remember. But that's the last thing I did. And if you guys like what you see, please consider to like, comment, and subscribe. Helps with algorithm overlords. And I will see you guys next week when I post another video. Peace!